Stellaris Utopia. So that'll be fun. So here we go, ready to go over here. We're going to be playing some Stellaris Utopia. It's been a while since we've done Stellaris, and I actually did not play when the Leviathan expansion came out, so I did pick that one up as well and added it to the game. So we are going to go into the character creator. Usually I would not, or the Empire creator, haha. Usually I would not do this on this stream just because some people don't like to watch it. But there's some new stuff going on that, oh, this is kind of nice. You can click, I didn't realize that. There's some new stuff going on with the Empire creator that are going to, well, they're part of the DLC. So we're going to want to check that out. And it'll be important to our strategy going forward. So yeah, thanks for joining again. Yeah, what kind of a creature should we be today? I know these aren't like super high definition models and stuff, but I kind of like the way that they animate, I must say. Ooh, that is something there. So, I'm thinking maybe, I kind of like the snail. No, that doesn't quite make sense. What I want to be doing is I want to try out some of these new end game mechanics. So I want a very specific type of race that I want to create. And maybe something like... No, you still look a little too tough. We're going for pretty wimpy looking sort of guys. Oh yes, that's pretty awesome right there. Look at that model. We're gonna be the geckos. But our species name, we're going to go with, let's check some of these random ones to see. It's just nothing particularly interesting. We're gonna go to the geek. Let's try to spell it weird. Gecko. Yes. And the plural of gecko. Geckoi. Yes, I like it. Geckoi. These are the geckoi. And I suppose the adjective might just be geck, right? That makes sense. Okay, so our name format here. So we have a reptile. What is a reptile? Tarbadamata. Tarbamalas. Tabak ganar. Tishik. Tishak. Takash. Tikin. Krigoksh. Futkam. Ruka. This is alright. And for a ship prefix, we go with one that I really like that I've done before is I made a fleet of, or a race that was highly militant, and the Empire was actually called the Fleet. So every ship had the prefix the Dread Ship, and then whatever. That was pretty cool. So GQ GS. How about the gecko, ship, the gecko, awesome ship, the gas. You like that? Gas. That'll work. So for our genetic traits, I've sort of been thinking about this one, and I think we're gonna go with weak for sure, because that's, you'll know in just a moment why. And we'll go with some sedentary. And as far as our positive traits, we are going to go with intelligent for plus 10% research across the board. And after that, are geckos rapid breeders? I don't know. Let's go with some enduring for extra leader lifespan. Hopefully they gain more levels. Because we really want to maximize our sort of researching and that sort of thing. So I think that natural engineers gives us a 15% energy output. So we're getting 25% energy output, or engineering output, which is pretty sweet. And then plus 10 to the other two science types, which would be quite nice. I don't know there's a difference here. So, let's see here. Yeah, they just changed the color, right? I do like the green. So we'll go with that. I guess females can only be green? I don't quite understand. They only have one clothing option. Let's do something kind of stark like that, because we're going to be very scientific. So we do what would be a good name? I don't even know. Fraloxin, Mixruden, Fraloxin, Fargulik, Dronafeg, Coxurim, Toledim. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. The big gecko. That is the ruler title. And yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't really care what the name is necessarily. Won't be with us forever. Our home world. I suppose it doesn't matter that much, does it? There isn't like a forest world, which would be what I would really be interested in. I'm cool with rocky world with a natural, the dust-covered terrain, mesas and canyons. Yeah, that works. Arid. And our home world name is Gek. Gekken. There we go. And the star name is going to be Geckos. We'll do a random solar system. I think probably reptilian, right? That works for me. Now this is the new stuff here. Well, specifically this, but they've changed the way this works. So you can pick the type of, basically this is like the, what type of person is ruling the nation. And you can kind of choose any of these. I don't think there's any restrictions on this. But the name of this is no longer, it used to be you had like a grid that you could pick and it would show which ones you could pick based on your ethics. But now you pick one of these and then it changes based on the ethics you pick. And also the new civics that you pick. So, what are we gonna do? We're gonna do something about... So now I'll kind of tell you about what I want to do with this game. I want to try to do the synthetic evolution. So we're a weak little race here, these little geckos. We're going to try to enhance ourselves through technology. So we are going to go with the fanatic materialist. All right. And we have one more ethic point to spend, and I'm not sure quite yet what that's going to be. It can't be spiritual. Trust growth, plus 25%. Border range, plus 15%. We could do xenophobe. That might be an option. Or maybe egalitarian. I think maybe I'm going to go with xenophobe. Totalitarian regime. Despotic hegemony. So we've got... I mean, I think oligarchic is a pretty standard thing. So we've got 10-year elections, basically the democratic. And then we have... holds an election every 40 to 50 years to select a new ruler. Small group of individuals hold all political power. Then we have dictator. There is an election after their death, and then imperial is monarchy. So the child will inherit, or the designated successor, whoever that happens to be. I think oligarchic makes sense for us. We are going to be a technocracy. And that changes us to science directorate, which makes some sense. Syncretic evolution. Is there anything here that we need to get that we're not able to get at the moment? This is a very nice trade I've seen. 1 unity for each farm. It's ridiculously good. So that always gives us +1 research. Preoccupied with the idea of metallic automatons since the early steam age, although many said it could not be done, the first true robots left the assembly line long before even rudimentary spaceflight was achieved. Ooh. So we could start with robots. I think that makes some sense, right? Yep, I'm good with that. So the Empire is the Sovereign Gecko Directorate, the Gecko Commonwealth, Gecko Interstellar Mandate, Directorate of Geckos, State of Geckos, Directorate of Gekken, Commonwealth of Gekken, Technocracy of Geckos, Sovereign Gecko Coalition. Oh, sorry, Gecko. Foundation of Gekken. Gecko Technocracy. Technocracy. So let's do Virtual Republic of Gekken. Let's do the star name. Excellent. So I feel like green should be our primary color. Secondary color, maybe yellow. Orange. That's kind of neat looking. First symbols. Pirates. Ooh, I like that. Is this from Tyranny? I think it might be. Our starting weapon, I feel like it should be probably be energy weapons. FTL method, we'll go with hyperspace. What do we want our ships to look like? I don't think we'll go with reptilian again. That makes sense. Yes. Okay, I'm not gonna do Iron Man for the good old YouTube and such. Let's do a large, yeah, 800 stars should be good. Elliptical is good. Empire placement, random, any FTL, sure. Let's do it. Welcome to Stellaris, my friends.